That almost killed me today, and I'm not even joking at all. Look where I'm at. One of my biggest fears that on my route is this hill and the mower that I have to use on this hill, because I don't own a walk behind or stand on. And yeah, it happened today. I was just mowing and the belt snapped, and I was going downhill. I was off that wall. So it just happened not too long ago, just a few minutes ago it happened, so I'm still kind of shaky about it. But luckily Tyler was weed eating right there, heard me yelling for him, and put some rocks behind the tires for me while I was still clinging on to it. And yeah, basically I almost either jumped off and lost my mower. Luckily it's insured for $18,000, or I was down there under the mower, still stuck on it. So it's a little bit strange. I've never really been in that predicament in my 30 plus years of working, and I just turned 48 past weekend, a couple days ago. So yeah, a little bit up here in the head right now. Let's do this video. So there's a little bit of different perspective of what was almost my fate. So, and I gotta drive 2 hours away to North Carolina to get a belt now. I called 5-6 dealerships around here, around like an hour and a half away in Virginia. Yeah, no one has that belt, dry belt. So they had 2 in North Carolina, and that's where I'm headed right now after I drop off these mowers. Welcome back, another episode. We are back at the mower man's death trap situation with the new belt that I drove all the way down to North Carolina, 2 hours, 15 minutes yesterday, back and forth. So I was in the car for like 6 hours altogether. But I had Soulmate and I had Gandalf with me, so life was still good, and I was just happy to be walking around still, okay? So we're gonna work on this, and I'll show you what needs to be done. We gotta take this stuff off to get to the drive belt. We gotta take the clutch belt off. So I'll show you what's going on. So the question you're gonna have first is, how do I get the belt on the system with this rod? I can't access to get the belt over top of this, loop it. Disconnect this connection here. There's a little clip right here we already took off. And that pops this off, okay? Now we also have to take off the clutch belt because the drive belt goes behind it on that pulley. On the bottom of the clutch pulley down here, you'll see that this plate needs to be taken off so that belt will squeeze between there. To remove this plate, it's the 4 bolts. There's 2 right here and there's 2 on the other side. Pretty easy to get to, and we used a 13 millimeter. And of course, we removed the tensioner spring that goes right here before we started doing all this stuff. All right, so here's the way that it actually forms onto the pulleys here, just so you can see how it loops when you're putting it back on. So now we got the belt on. The final mission is to fire the little beast up and get off this hillside. So I'll give you a little perspective of how dangerous that actually was. There's the wall I was going to come off of. This patch of grass. So Hey man, we all have people looking out for us, whether we can see them in this dimension or not. Listen closely, everybody, because I'm getting ready to drop the most important safety reaction tip of the season, okay? Now, when your drive belt breaks and you're still in the drive position with your handlebars, it's a free-for-all. It's rolling backwards, forwards. It's rolling whatever direction that you are going, okay? It'll stop if you're on flat ground, of course. But if you're on a slope or a hill, it's going to continue to go. Now, the way I got my mower to stop moving, when I went to jump off the mower, I opened up the handlebars into the parked position, and the mower stopped. I don't know how long it was going to stop for, but it stopped brief enough for me to hit the brake. And when I hit the brake, we all know that the brakes are not always the strongest things on these mowers. And that front wheel was pointed downhill. And it was slowly creeping downhill, which meant I was going to go if someone didn't help me out. So thank you, Ty. You saved my ass. Well, here we are. Got a whole fleet of the Scags ready to rock it out on a rain day. And some more over here.
Want to go look at the new weavers too? I love it. Sitting like a king.
Next morning. A whole lot easier. Big difference. The deck on the Scag, real heavy, hard to push up. This is not. And yeah, I rode X-Marts for 20 years out of 32, so I don't have anything against X-Mart. We'll see what happens. So, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the 30 horsepower. I think that's 30 horsepower. So, at the least, you know, we have a oil drain tube right there, which is nice. X-Mart's been around a long time. They know what they're doing. And I'm always been a big fan of Kawasaki. So, yeah. So, yeah. Maybe this would replace the Freedom Z, right? Upgrade from the Freedom Z Pro. 13,000. So yeah, this is my birthday morning. Somewhat afternoon. Somewhat afternoon. It's almost noon. Got to sleep in. And life is excellent. At our favorite spot. With my favorite people. Ah, you're kicking me.
Try. Oh no, it's stuck in the ground, Bob.
Well, the sun's not shining, but that's okay. We're having a good time. He's fascinated with these waves. Gandalf, come. 1, 2, come. This way. Come on.
Good boy.
You're a good boy. Come on, buddy. Follow Mom.
Yeah, you need to put them back in the circle there, Ty, before they end up who knows where.
Where you going, little ones? Where you going?
Mm-hmm. So fluffy too.
Mm-hmm.
I love how fluffy they are. I love how fluffy they are.
Hi.
She gonna squeeze underneath your leg.
Silly girl. She's always trying.
What are you doing?